I support traditional marriage, and I've been pretty clear on that for a long time.
But he says he's against it.
He's just like, it's not something we can talk about. I'm not against it. If you tell anyone I told you that, I'm going to find you and kill you. But,
Last week, Project Veritas Action made national news after we went undercover into the Allison Grimes campaign in Kentucky.
This coal issue's so stupid.
That's what we were talking about.
Allison Lundgren Grimes has long campaigned on her support for that state's coal industry. However, conservative filmmaker James O'Keefe caught some of her staff on hidden camera admitting something, well, quite different. Take a look at this.
No, she has to say that. Because in Kentucky, if you don't support the coal industry, you're dead. Politics is a game. You do what you have to do to get to point B. And then you do, it's a lying game, unfortunately.
I'm thinking if I'm a person in Kentucky, that's a game changer if I was considering Allison Lundgren Grimes for Senate.
This time, Project Veritas Action went undercover into the campaign of Arkansas Senator Mark Pryor. Voters in Arkansas asked us to look into the claims Pryor has made opposing gay marriage.
I support traditional marriage, and I've been pretty clear on that for a long time.
Bailey Bibb is the chair of the Stonewall Caucus, the LGBT organization of the Arkansas Young Democrats. We met her at a Pryor campaign event.
I've been, interested in helping out with the Pryor campaign, for instance, but, I'm having some misgivings about it, given his marriage stance. My partner is very wealthy, and I've been trying to get him to donate to Pryor. But my partner's like, yeah, but he's great, but he thinks that we're secondary citizens,
But you have him who's not going to openly come out and say, oh yeah, I support it, because if you ask him personally, people to people, yeah.
What's that?
Said if you ask him personally, like we're talking right now, yeah. And
He's told you?
He's just like, it's not something we can talk about. I'm not against it.
But he says he's against it. So that's not for real? He's personally told you that?
You said to a small group, hey, I'm not going to try to outlaw it. I don't think you should be discriminated against this. So he's not a bad person.
So it is just lip service. That's good.
If you tell anyone I told you that, I'm going to find you and kill you. But,
Bailey told us she knows this because the lifelong Democrat is close to Pryor.
If you go at him and say, hey, listen, answer me this question, and don't answer it don't tell me the answer that you would tell other people because you want to win. Don't go at him like that. He knows me personally. He knows my family.
And it's not just Bailey Bibb. Pine Bluff Democrat Laura Campbell agrees.
He can't say everything he would like to say to get elected. Yes,
that's the way it is.
You have to play politics.
Paragould, Arkansas Mayor Mike Gaskell, a Pryor supporter, explains why politicians have to take positions they don't believe in.
That's the sad thing about politics, because sometimes, unfortunately, people can't stand up and say what they really, really want to do and believe in.
Project Veritas Action decided to call Bailey Bibb to confirm what she told us about Pryor's stance on gay marriage.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Bailey?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I talked to my partner, who's been on the fence, and like I told you, he has a lot of money and would be willing to donate to Pryor as long as he had the peace of mind of knowing that Pryor is really actually on our side, but privately he's for it.
Right. To the best of my knowledge. From what I've asked about, yeah.
Yeah. What did he say exactly?
I asked him and he was like, I don't think you should be discriminated against, and blah, 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 and if you love somebody, love is important in times like these.
If Bailey Bibb is telling the truth, Mark Pryor is lying. Project Veritas Action wants Senator Mark Pryor to set the record straight. Is he really against gay marriage? Or is he just saying that to get reelected?